Motherfuckers, you motherfuckers! What the fuck is this? You motherfuckers!
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, what is this? Huh? This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit! Where's your damn manager, that pink motherfucker?
The manager's not here. I'm running the store right now, sir.
You look like that player head that will show me this shit. Give me my damn money back right now and I don't have no damn receipt.
Well, where's the cover to
I don't have no damn cover, kiss my ass, so what?
Can I see it, sir? Look at you been chewing on this shit before you came in with
bullshit, motherfucker! Who you fucking with?
Bishop Tudor.
Try again, motherfucker.
$20 million.
Try again, motherfucker.
That's an ugly ass black dude.
I go post on this motherfucker.
Man, you better get your hostile black ass out of here.
Kill a cold. Big.
Shut the fuck up, bitch, you can't sing.
Kill a cold.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, bitch, you can't sing. Big.
They will pay. All of mankind shall pay for this.
Big. Striper, the loon goon with the tunes in his tune, hotter than June. Steps out a twisted crib into the fumes. Kids trip on his broom, press twills for shills. Shag with the half moon, cab to school, straight to the bathroom to take a piss and help the teacher with the creatures that inflated from the ethers and it's weighted in the beakers. The bite on teen features. The preachers come with sermons and parents pack bleachers. Yo, it's done, Mr. Kim. I shrunk him down to ticks. Just hit me at noon with $60 and 2 nicks. I got a split. Yo, 5 all ill kicks. What's the shit, black? Yo, how you nuking?
Reacting with the core breach spewing, you're darn tootin'. Right after this wreck, you might expect looting. Nasty drop the rhyme like lime and tequila. Flip it like Optimus Prime to a 10-wheeler. V set the scheme on his own team like Starscream. Then go hit the bar scene all like, nah, I mean. Go to school every day, except for when he play hooky. That's the days he play bookie. If I don't study, I'ma cheat off Peter Parker. Keep a liter vodka inside my locker. Use it like a book on the Grey Goose scenario. Play you like a stereo. Hey you, where we go? I'm about to blow one of y'all monkeys out the frame. Whoever jipped my locker took my Donkey Kong game. Watch, don't even try to put it back so I can find a later word to Koch. It's born against the 9th grade.
Haters, you fucking with cats who says as sharp as alligators. Pull out the ox cutter, nigga, that I mutter and stutter when I utter the check in your little cash flow and get my nigga back as Hasbro or catch a stab slow and that's roll. Shorty with the big talk, you gotta go. Swinging his rip to leave scars. Blood splattered on his fat lace Abdul-Jabbar. Now we getting chased to school with jars. Principal jumped up with a stick in the mouth of Miss Mars. Picked up the telly sweating for the squad cars. Cats tried to cut us off by the garage, but V pulled out the Nicky and our life chances slim like Lionel Richie.
There's no finer sound than when you let off a 9-round. Before the slug find the ground, V be in Chinatown. Give me a slew of M80s, a carton of those hick chasers and 2 of them ladies. It's like the hood black market where you get goods from gats to put in packed chocolate to your health. We rock Chinese slippers. Me and King of these way and 2 Guyanese strippers. On the radio, Mac the knife. I watch them freeze roaches and bring them straight back to life. He used a different approach than I ever read. The only thing he ever said was the roach is never dead. We study transfigurations and different ways to break the trance off the nigga nations. It's even bigger with the Haitians. No time for litigation.
And that was science for the head, so we did the knowledge and sped to the shed, mixing dog bone with egg. It says add body here. hen, a fig laid under the bed. Turn back time and that's just what we did. Next day walked into school from the crib, laughing, yo, limping like a cane. And as I passed B,
you see I got my game, right?
Say death, just. All more things gonna be in the night, so all my ladies in the spot gonna do what they like and say death, just. Say death, just. George Bush's in the spot tonight, doing a chain, and he's feeling alright. You know Saddam's in the spot tonight, doing a chain, and he's feeling alright. Tony Blair's in the spot tonight, doing a chain, and he's feeling alright. Shock Chirac's in the spot tonight, doing a chain. We gon' do it all night.
Yeah. You know, yesterday I was down at Fort Mall. These kids trying to step to me like Def just wasn't doing it. What? I'm like, dog, for one, why you stepping up to me like that? You don't even know who I am. Right. You know, but they're on some stuff like talk about Els thinks he's a man. He thinks, this dude's a straight asshole. This dude can be an asshole, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. He's trying to be him. But I was trying to pick my sneaks out anyway. And these kids trying to step back up to me. I'm like, dude, I'm picking out my sneakers. Can I pick out the color or something? And they just keep walking up, keep saying this stuff to me. So I'm like, yo, if you don't back up off of me right now, I promise to God I'm like to flip my wig straight up.
Let's boil it down to the simplest. 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 Once again, let's boil it down to the simplest. Let's boil it down to the simplest.
My country's crazy, baby. Your country's crazy too. We got our weapons ready. You got your weapons too. Let's get these drugs and zone out. Maybe we'll lose our minds. And we can rock this Def Jux music. It's getting the time.
Hands up in the end of your life, so all my fellas in the spot gonna do what they like and say Def Jux. Say Def Jux. Once again, all more things gonna be in the night, so all my ladies in the spot gonna do what they like and say Def Jux. Say Def Jux.
From the lab, I chop my enemies in half with guillotines and laugh. I speak the language of magnets, popping off your top splatter with faggots. A fucking bloodbath of madness. When I'm mad, I throw tantrums with automatics. Pimp besting and bitches and torture addicts. Worse than any thought you could imagine. Kidnapping an entire school of Bible kids. The ransom is a stolen stash of black market software and microchips. I've learned to rob banks with laptops from the home of the have-nots. My soldiers will drink your blood like tampons. We bloodthirstier than vampires. Blessed in the red from head to toe, spit the chrome till my hands tied. Rain of blood. From a lacerated sky, blasting guns and knives. The hatred that you fascinated by, yo, it's rain of blood. From a lacerated sky, stab you in the eyes. Fuck with me, you guaranteed to die, yo, it's rain of blood. From a lacerated sky, blasting guns and knives. The hatred that you fascinated by, yo, it's rain of blood. From a lacerated sky, stab you in the eyes. Fuck with me, you guaranteed to die. I'm a robotic murderer with a computer in a spine. My creator has programmed me to kill you with a rhyme. Exterminate, execute, mangle, and slaughter. Stab, bludgeon, rip to pieces. That's my orders. Nothing human on earth could stop me. A tank blast aimed at my chest and my brain couldn't drop me. Adamantium armor, wires and chips, electricity running through my system makes me flip. My database is filled with hate, images of serial killers downloaded into my brain from tape. Berkowitz, Manson, Dahmer Rifkin, Gacy and Bundy. I transform in an instant to kill everything that lives. I got M16s attached to my metallic ribs and I'm blasting all you government officials till you're dead tissue. It's raining blood, kid, I'll kill you. Raining blood from a lacerated sky, blasting guns and knives. The hatred that you fascinated by, I was raining blood from a lacerated sky, stab you in the eyes. Fuck with me, you're guaranteed to die. I was raining blood from a lacerated sky, blasting guns and knives. The hatred that you fascinated by, I was raining blood from a lacerated sky, stab you in the eyes. Fuck with me, you're guaranteed to die. Strife and death to all, load the fuck out like my Concepcion. I'll be drinking rubbing alcohol after the Henny gone. The morbid priest slaughter sheep with swords to speak. New York streets are like amazement walls that bleed, screaming like they was a crack addicted newborn seed whose crackhead mother just died during delivery. The devil's appearing, bioengineering, biotech is Godzilla versus God at the Roman Coliseum, starting to peak. Popping in your apartment with freaks. But this bitch giving you brain, peep the mark of the beast. From Canards to the east, we be sparking the heat. A bunch of undead zombies that be starving to eat. 2007 laser weapons carving the meat. Pulling up in front of your crib with a car full of creeps. Who gives a fuck if a cop is telling me to stop in the freeze? I told them how to kill a cop, so they shot the police. Yo, my Glock will fire at your crotch, then I rip off your cock with pliers, then strangle it with copper wire, then stomp it. You bleed to death. Your dead body stinks like armpits. When I murder, I feel pompous. You'll get your ligaments drilled. Battling me's like a conflict with a convict. My ignorance kills. When I go nuts, bullets enter you like cinnamon fills. Entenmann donuts, they're delicious with milk. Your face is suspicious of guilt. You'll be viciously killed, and your family's faces get slit and stitched like a quilt. You'll be rocking stilts like a gimp, just like Larry Flint, crippled with an electrical chair to be carried in. Depressed like Rod Steiger, the tiger, corroded like the vagina of a biker. I don't like ya, disgusting like being forced to tongue kiss an old slut, no cold cuts covered in fungus. So it's raining blood from a lacerated sky, blasting guns and knives. The hatred that you fascinated by, I was raining blood from a lacerated sky, stab you in the eyes. Fuck with me, you guaranteed to die. I was raining blood from a lacerated sky, blasting guns and knives. The hatred that you fascinated by, I was raining blood from a lacerated sky, stab you in the eyes. Fuck with me, you guaranteed to die.
Mic check. It's rhyme time, spread my wings and take off up into the atmosphere, riddled with fear. Emotions dangle in the air, keeping me afloat, heart in my throat. Another bout with self-doubt. Welcome to this journey of mine. Through my mind, these are the ruins of a glamorous shrine. Over here, I am a force with which none can interfere. But on the flip side, I'm tampered with, misguided and slighted, exposed and thus unable to hide it. My dome is the fulcrum. As the pendulum swings, I try to measure the potential of things. They say I'm the descendant of emperors, kings. When sorrow sings, it's my name that's synonymous. Studied by archaeologists, astrologists. Lost tribes found the path to follow this.
We unearthed the obelisk and dinosaur bones. We prehistoric with a microphone. Yet new millennium, you weak with a flimsy heart. Your best shot get blast out Comiskey Park. I'm grand slamming them. Cannons missing the mark. We hard targets but landing. Counterattacks, they hit the sergeant. In general, they bloodsuckers. I seen an interview, Nosferatu will try to stop you and swindle you
with the subliminal.
So what you finna do when they spot you?
Let's travel at magnificent speeds around the universe. 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 Let's travel at magnificent speeds around the universe.
Glam like Prince Purple Rain in Minneapolis and snatch up your Apollonia with the hazardous batting averages. Swing hard like Joe DiMaggio and Kinder winning rap roulette at the Bellagio. OPO's unstoppable, killing all the sacrilege. Keep my shit locked and loaded and peeling cats in this. Real as a Vietnam flashback, imagine this. Crushing your cardiac harder than an Aztec. I might check a snitch like Slobodan Milosevic. Holding on with both my fists, you think the ultimate fight championships. We jumping in your living room, bumping at your amplifier so loud it damn near chipped you too. I'm living proof that there's mind over matter. Your spinal could shatter. 3 eyes coming at ya, faster than plasma beams, futuristic.
The master dreams of a society twisted. One cult with everyone enlisted, clinging to religion just to feel uplifted. Brother, I can feel your aggression. Life on a whole is in question. We ignore what we don't mention. To err is human, but the road where assuming stops all things from breathing and the flowers from blooming. Now I'm no historian, but I recall that all civilizations fall. We give up our control, but we suffer from withdrawal. We learn how to walk, now we're too proud to crawl.
You thinking large?
We need to think small.
Man versus the universe.
That's the ultimate brawl.
Let's travel avenues and speeds around the universe. Travel avenues and speeds around the universe. Let's travel avenues and speeds around the universe. 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 Travel.
Picture a nigga full of holes, penetrate several layers of clothes, blood-soaked jabos. Aside of the set, I can't vision getting thoroughly wet by black terrorists and bombed off a sherm stick, assassinate quick. Off a ricochet with bone matter split, gon' projectile deflect while a nigga's hit. I love sex, ecstasy, major climax, rhythmatically full of pleasure while the mind's trapped. I love the texture of the soft skin of my seeds, the bright baby brown eye piercing through the world's lies. Christ never died for me, I'm accountable for all my actions, God like an evil. The random shots through a window of a known party, aiding assistance to my people getting blown nightly. It seems frightening, I'm scared of the white light, reaching for my soul, pulling faster, losing breath, pulse dwindling, foes laughing, who's hysterical passing out on concrete making routes. I'm too material, attached to the earth, love weed, smoke fanatically, fat bags of hashish, pumping off the light deluxe, lime green, hydroponic, blueberry supreme, chop with my team, it's lovely, I love my life, never imagined it could happen, nondescript on the corner rapping, whenever it's crucial you always thinking what you could have done, or should have said, now I'm out of here, on one.
One, two, three, four, fuck it, I'm on a gang of different types of shit.
I'm on planes cause I rock shows, try and buy coastal. Overseas, floating over water deep oceans. Imagine a nigga at 40,000 feet, dipping major turbulence, ill disturbance with wind currents. I'm trapped in a 5-ton metal apparatus. It's never no survivors when you smash to the canvas. I'm looking at these faces, it's upper class, lower middle man, woman, child, black and white, true Protestant, deaf obvious. See the shook look, heart in your stomach. Fools yelling, grown men squeezing their women, holding hand, nose dive, oxygen mask fall out the sky to pacify. We all gotta die. I ain't never seen the motherland. Pyramids in Egypt, travel Mecca, Medina, Ghana, Sudan, Ethiopia, freeing your mind rapidly. Never told my queen that I love her, I act savagely. I need resolution like enlisted men overseas. See prostitution at the moment of death. It's all confusion, illusion. Still cruising, losing mad altitude. My attitude's like a metal pipe with a deadly strike. I need closure, regain composure. Never could I dream it was over. With flashbacks like snapshots from photomat, fully laminated in the brain for the mind to grab. Split second from the records and I'm come to peace. Bathed in fire like a phoenix, I'm finally free.
We don't waste time with boys, don't be cool. Spitting in folly, building antibodies. Bustle, viper, gaboon, inland slop hand. Trying to weave in and out the pressure of visible clutch. Frozen like a prodigal son. Bronze rodent, boom slang. Slither down from a tree branch. For a quick nip on the kneecap. Splint, apply tourniquet. Twist to suck out the neurotoxin. A lapid, scary adder. Ambush, cotton mouth, hypodermic. Venom, for hollow head, shallowly concerned with fast shaking libation. Till negates heaven. Intervascular coagulation. 1 milligram in the bloodstream will stop a herd of giraffes with paralysis. Put the most brolic frame on kidney dialysis. Eventually pondering your maker. Black mamba serum, 8 shots South Jamaica. Black mamba serum, deadly venom. Black mamba serum, deadly venom. Black mamba serum turns lethal poison into anti-venom. Represents a racist stagnation. On the python asphyxiation. Negative factor, triple vector rotation. Self-amplifying, plasma rich intravenous. Rush into the wounded skin, the seal a puncture from within. Then forms an impenetrable boron plate that's hella unfadable. Look elsewhere, there's no winds, it's looking unsavable. Game spitter.
Deadly venom.
Game spitter.
Savage black and soul control. In the garden of snakes. Deadly venom.
I got titanium helmets with fang in. Game spitter.
Deadly venom. In the garden of snakes.
I got titanium helmets with fang in.
In the garden of snakes. Deadly venom.
There's been snakes in the garden since the origin of sin.
In the garden of snakes.
King spitter.
Deadly venom.
King spitter. King spitter.
Robitussin, don't make me stomp. You're so depressed, you can't let me enjoy your minute. You make me sick, like I ate food with poison in it. You played out, you too repetitive. Give me a sedative before my brain gets negative, and I get the fever for the flavor of a shanking. Writing blue cheeks on you. Should I bold the pad? You're lying is a habit, teenager and tablet, like carrots and rabbits. Automatic, religious fanatics. I'm sicky. Pass me the extension before I bash your fucking head. I ain't feeling you, the only thing I feel's an allergic reaction. Past the medication, you got me sick like a patient. Digesting your weak conversation. Shut the fuck up, cause I'm not patient. But I'm mental, you might catch observation. Wanna be hard rock, stop playing charades. I'm sick from you pussy, like I'm controlling you at age. My stomach really was pure. The only cure is like rimming and dick sucking joy. Stop me from rapping cause the style's poor. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Pass me an Advil before I make you travel below some crowd. I get nauseated from a DJ Woodowhack playlist. As much as 6 hours of looking at a dickhead bailiff. Criminal court is like a virus clinic. Cause I'm sick, once I'm in it, the disease cold annoying grows each minute. Go get your own style, you ain't sick enough. Yo, I got a headache, son, cause you're sucking my dick too much. And that's the only way shit like you will blow up. My acid rhymes eat you up, you make me wanna throw up. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Hand me your butt from before you catch a fucking snuffing. Man, I'm fucking sick of you. Fucking bitch ass motherfucking slut. What? What?
Okay. Scope like Hubble. Double trouble, bubble, vinyl to triple. Skinny dip up to the nipples. Rip Van Winkle. Rest in peace. Death to sleep, perchance to cease. Science supplied, lies been spied. Run, hide, homespun lives reprised and then died. I before E, except mastery. Reflect back at these dastardly acts, catastrophe. Merrily, happily perform, crappily the norm. Apathy for scorn, tapestry of porn. Shuttle through Manhattan's capillaries, caterpillars in the apple core.
Hey man, rap some more.
Okay, see my man at the door, list is for a score. Guinness before chorus backstage playing, just put Moore's on tour. Yes, we have spits galore for sure, for your encore.
Tread with caution, step with care. White like life broke from your hair. White bite more than you can chew. Deal with what's in front of you.
I'm a freak. See me me shuffle down the street. Where's the keys to my Jeep? Such a tease, beep beep. Rhyme when I can't sleep. Bars are sheep, hardly eat. Spark the beat, heart gets the marksman. Targeting defeat, bargaining for keeps. You can go ahead with your Magdalena weeps. Won't keep the nails from running this deep, but it's sweet. Think I'ma forget? Nah, impossible. Wolverine and Colossus, pull tar infested shards, but I'm the hero with the positronic charge. From El DeBarge to Johnny Marr, heads were on some Hello Ralph, Hardy Har. Now I spar with gladiator stars and crack jokes with Wiz and Mars. Mini golfing and I just broke par.
So no one hears you but the sky. The vows of love we make, we live until we die. How you decipher situations is your call. There's much desire you hide deep within your soul. Treat with caution, step with care. No let life walk on your hair. One bite more than you can chew. Deal with what's in front of you. Please don't release the way you scare me. Easy on the gas, too fast, tap lightly. Don't set me off, stuck the meter right now. I don't care anywhere, I would rather walk there. Please don't release the way you scare me. Easy on the gas, too fast, tap lightly. Don't set me off, stuck the meter right now. I don't care anywhere, I would rather walk there.
Awake from slumber, recall the vision. Jot it down in this book of composition. I compose, pen it as one thought comes, the other one goes. Numb to my toes, didn't know that it was dreaming, didn't feel the urge to wake. Didn't know someone was scheming, didn't sense the hate. Pushed it along, almost divine folly. My golly, let myself to behead myself. Could've turned back, guess I had to learn that there's no rewinding, sidewinding. Scenes disconnected, choppy webcam, dirt in public, talking to the least trusted, and they're laughing, trying to get me to relax. Like, whose life is this? Tell yourself to mind your business. Before I let go, pull out my finger and 5 shots will ricochet, then I'm off in my aeroplane. Complete loops, unheard of human tactics, flying backflips, first attempt, no practice. First attempt, no practice. Half side, side, hit him with the balance.
Please don't release the way you scare me. Easy on the gas, too fast, tap lightly. Don't set me off, stuck the meter right now. I don't care anywhere, I would rather walk there. Please don't release the way you scare me. Easy on the gas, too fast, tap lightly. Don't set me off, stuck the meter right now. I don't care anywhere, I would rather walk there.
Due to euphemisms for murder, reckless misleadings for massacre, super death, final breaths, all that trouble in your own city to city, your city to city, with tits on the hang. Wing ding love songs on the outer bayou, pine tree murder underground, Peach Street dishes, a soul phone, the bottom is right funk, reeling on the past to groove into. Jigaboo gonna do that voodoo, these tones on fire, silent in the question, keep it all in mind for the next freeze. Beware the ho-ho and the sucker for young. Am I the bait or the poo-poo platter of disco? If it's all been said, then take my yin-yang up the choo-choo and hoodon the fool young all the way home. Nah.
Pause like I fucked it up, swagger like I'm drunk or something. Track is bumping, will you put it out? Thanks for nothing, punk. That's what you get for fucking with the dun-dun-duns. Frontin' like they're up to something, but tugging at your nut for fun. That sums it up. I built this with my own tool. Less bullshit to go through and no acting like I owe you. Pimp juice can flow through. You talking like a player still and acting like the hoes do. A nation disenfranchised, red states with dead eyes, voters with the mind looking down saying why. That's the intention when your family steals elections, it's for the mass direction to lose energy and die. Now that's a clever cleaver, leave it to the beaver. Tell the Bush Gestapo he's a liar and a cheater. You pull another chat and I'ma pull more than a lever. If my vote doesn't count, then your office doesn't either.
Get straight into the session, go straight to the Yo man, don't even worry about that. Hold up, I'm gonna do the session. I'm just gonna take these shrooms real quick. Yo, hey yo. And when I see my niggas, I holler, where them girls at? They
started picture me dollars and get them girls back. Yo, where did they go?
To the VMA show on the telly, yo. Pirates of the Circus City murder show with every flow. To work absurd, word nervous, stumbling pissy, shitty liquors in me dizzy, very slow. Bumping to Kelly, oh no.
Spit on her back and had swam, stumble in and spill a drink in her lap. I'm on the main floor with Pink, smacking that ass. Some movies in the red, giving P. Diddy a lap dance. Welcome to the scam. Order my dudes up. We fucking usher up and piss on seats in this tour bus.
Come on, dog, running amok or waste my laser face. Before the mushrooms take, I'm trying to hear the sound my taser makes. Hop off the bus, rubber ducky tape clutch. Feeling touch, waiting for the signal from Cage to rush. More,
we can't rely on that dough. He's smoking dust moves.
Please, I got schematics of the building on brain. Bottom up disgruntled janitors looking to make a change. So fame turns to flames tonight. Yay!
Me and Triumph up at the bar, smoking cigars and breaking glasses. He starts to get ghetto and starts to change his accent. Yo, dog, Kid Rocky think he's classic. He's plastic. Got the 280 fast to whoop his ass.
Lord Megala's acting regular, trying to distract rappers and back while we slipping as a rabid pack of predators. We won't be credited. Most of the greatest revolutionaries of our day and age are labeled terrorists.
Weatherman, radio,
live in stereo.
Reverend, take though,
rise up with our very soul.
Come on, Teo,
live in stereo.
Weatherman, radio,
live in stereo.
Reverend, take though,
rise up with our very slow.
LBRO,
live in stereo.
Yo, fuck up the lobby, running with shotties. Slipping to the powder room, rub on the shorty. And tell her if she turned in buckets of piss, to put it in the chain stores and they'll claim it's a hit.
Ooh, dog, I think these shrooms just hit. I had schematics memorized, but all I think about tits. And Brandy's sick with it, see if you can murk with her kid. And I will place it in a stroller, get some milk on my lips.
Come on, man, yo, stick to the plan. When Giuliani steps on stage, we'll call them with Ken. When Sheryl Crow starts to squawking, we'll beat up her hands. They trying to brainwash us with keys and video cams.
Giuliani, where that's Mussolini, believe me, Moo. This scene's dreamy, dude, dollied out. Clocks melting and shit. It's fear and loading in that mod skit. But I'ma try and put the scope on this rig and get biz. And plug a dummy in that fashion standing next to that bitch. She should've never left Las Vegas, now I'm gunning for Twitch. That hoe is 46, sing about she surfing and shit.
Oh God, and psilocybin's taking over this kid. So we need to act fast to take over this shit. Call Yak to slash the tires on all of they whips.
My beautiful people, so glad to meet you. You're dressed so nicely.
Yo, in the city, we grimy and gritty. Forever stay hungry, no time to be jiggy. My attitude shitty. Our rap committee, power the industry, bring misery to plenty who underrate our intensity. My social chemistry got people hating, debating if they should be loving. From me to you, we move some. You try to prove some. I twist and turn some, burn some. Sit back, maybe you learn some. Like earth science or government experiments. The ideology of my words are disturbed terrorists. And you ain't taking Chris, you better off to eat some bacon, bitch. I'm in the house like I'm baking fish. Here's your death wish, like air with asbestos or caught up in unfamiliar sections. Deep in the strange trenches, I spark on park benches and kill these mark sentences with a vengeance. And prestigious, you couldn't apprehend this. We ain't on sale, you can't rent this. We raw relentless. It's plain like in Spain how they speak in Spanish. Observe and maintain same knowledge that I manage. One time for JWB and everyone else who can't stand next to us. No more, we living in a war. Yeah, we'll be seeing you for sure, and there's no cure.
My styles come rap in brown burlap, visually unframed, completely in context, sweetly angled funk decks, pleasant and blurred. The spectrum is all slurred about like a summer soap bubble reflection. Say you play me as I scoot along weightless, body pass along an audience of molecules. The guardians of microfollicle toasters still can't boast as slowly as we acting as if the TV were your sixth sense. I will not speak in your defense at the hip hop skeptics conference. No sir, I have no comments. Yo. So what you gonna do, Jay? Whatever it takes. Wall-to-wall original individuals up in this space. Tabasco tracks make your beat calculator sound fake. True groove human, untaxed by the silent state. Woo! String up that sound system. Yes, I get hugged by the 60 hertz hum. I invested in the circle while y'all were percolating. My premium grade polyvinyl is co-circulating. Didn't you know? My flow still at times successfully contains my ego. And I know a million rhymes but still rock lobstermento. Look at my big claw, whack MCs, get a pinch and a side of coleslaw.
abrasive, cohesive, contagious, brought upon you uninviting and through the pain basis. Root stages, divisive anti-theft, psycho broke the blaze and left. Only DNA from prints on the pages. 4 city natives that exist as foreign agents. Contemplative with complicated faces on the sunbelt as usual. Luna overfelt the changes I done myself and someone else. Best that I can on these stages, but my repeated introspection is in the most public of places. It keeps my graces pumping juices, keeping metaphors elusive, mixing highly conducive with totally awkward. My chalkboard stays gray and dusty like that stage. Trust me, it's all the way live. But always when she bring the goddess into each rhyme, I tell them no, she got here way back before I arrived. I just grab where she let go. I just flow so she can't show. I just somehow know, and I'm getting into it like there's something to get into. Noticing what doesn't make you stronger might kill you. Feel you? No, I feel humanity. You feel me? I touch on rocks, animals, trees, and earth ceilings. Peace in the insanity. Babies born, abortion performed, and the having family. I'm the weary one. I'm the nanny in the meadow on the prairie. Open book, I look. I got these rituals to carry, these issues to bury, and it's all necessary. Women, do the research, learn yourself better. Make that mental organ wetter and marry yourself. But let her, get her, let her. After only 5,000 years, forget her. Fuck that. Remember.
Hey yo, this scene wasn't a dream. I'm dead ass, no lean. It started with this chick who moved in 13. I started hearing a knock at 4 o'clock a.m. Started hearing a flock of high heels pop cross the hall. I'm saying, yo, what the fuck through the peephole? Seen some people tip in the lab. Chicks, I mean, badass Kiko. Smack you off your ego, out the eco. But chill, here's the sequel. I mean, here's the meat, yo. Taking out the garbage on the creep, yo. The door opened up, a voice said nice to greet, yo. I played the low, nodded half, looking in the room, till I seen what was cooking. Another chick rocking a bra, watching TV, holding keys to a car. Boom. Now I'm definitely not booking. Yo, I got a loan. The chick at the door said they're gonna party till noon. As the light from the moon hit the hall wall, she talked a little, wiggling her middle, giggling like she had plans to fiddle in. Focus not shooken, saying she just moved up from Brooklyn. Wasn't really tookin', wasn't really looking. Yeah, whatever. Well, welcome to White Plains. You stack with a tight frame on smash, whiplash in the right lane. Man, not a nice game. She laughed, asked me if I knew Mike Zane. In 15, I was like, not really, no. Well, I know he's got that blow. I was like, oh, took a picture of that body in my mind, yo. Then it was time to go, cause I wasn't trying to get caught up in the snow. Picked up the trash bag, time to break, yo. The next morning, woke up to a fucking stage show. 7 squad cars, DEA, 3 shepherds and snitches that sing like Stevie J for that green. Cause those chicks in 13 were undercovers trained and busted Mike Zane with 26 ounces of pure cocaine.
Schemes are not always what they seem. In the maze these days twist many demons to get yours, so by any means. Schemes are not always what they seem. In the maze these days twist many demons to get yours, so by any means. Schemes are not always what they seem. In the maze these days with many demons to get yours, so by any means. Don't do it.
Before back in the day, fresh burners used to be here. Used to be able to come here on any weekend and find a fresh burner. But you know what? As I'm gonna show you today, many toys have taken over. And the main hit toy is this fucking fear that drive this car. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Over here, all you see is nothing but throw-ups over tags, over throw-ups, and the rest of the bullshit. And them suckers over there that say the alleys got no style, that they hide their shit behind colors. You know what you're talking about, man. Why you stop comparing yourself to us? Do your own shit and worry about your own things looking good. Leave us, let us hide our shit behind our thing, you know? Right? I got nothing bad to say about you guys.
I done trains for fame, swung bats to the frame and brain. Got flipped and crossed within the game that some call graffiti. We seen it on TV, civilians trying to classify how we build and breathe and react. I thieve and attack the government, the city, officials with smart missiles. I'm a criminal, a hardcore general, chased by overtly flagrant brutality agents. Masquerade deep like parading, no physical, just a rust old fragrance. No fingerprints, evidence of these terrorists. Just what's left on the wall, so significant. No appearance in court or fines to pay. Lungs collapse off the lead-based paint for the OGs who have fame but now low-key. I give thanks even though you don't know me. It's a miracle to still be alive in this. Some died for this, whole world collide for this. Risk-taking shit, you survive, it's the lick. Suicidal tendencies owning it. I got weapons in my lab testing. Ink that I made that is sure to invade through the bloodstream. The rush 5 times the blaspheme. Hit a gun track team, hand me no vaccine, I'm raw. Live from the slums of Los Angeles, most strangled. In the web get tangled, I'm vet till my brain dangle. South Mini in the core of the baby apple, words and trap.
Unfortunate subjects featuring an obese parade of stretch pants filled with round bodies. Parents already, but parents to be. The camera cannot capture the stinks of body odor and diapers, but the eye can see the hunger in their faces, the secret starvation and infrequent fulfillment. Their one doctrine is one of gluttony and low-cost living. And then the watcher from the rear of the set enters with 1 o'clock, replete with cap and leather smock. Each shot still agile, leaps like the amphibious telescope of ice and science montage, only to come to rest upon the tripod of the brothers Lumiere. With his jagged teeth and mental irregularity, born to the beast of the forest, most likely the antagonist, handicapped henchman flirts with a waitress who herself is not long off from the swell of pregnancy and the hell of maternity. Subsequently, the months that followed would become years of abuse, leading to the physique that would waddle down the aisle at just the right moment. In a ridiculous red cloud of garments, she may very well have dressed for this. A moment of silence, please, for the retarded man and the fat woman. 2 character actors of the finest quality and caliber, tragically doomed to be forever pursued by the cruel pretenses of studio execs, their automatic pencil sharpeners, operated by underpaid secretaries, pitch after pitch, storyline and concept. In the end, only arriving at Disney-approved resolve, recalled contracts, rescheduled screen tests, performed repeatedly, only revealing hidden talent without appeal. We're all struggling, no names, only half expecting callbacks. Rogers' marriage quickly becomes one of bloated, pre-middle-aged sours through the eyes of Bergman, as each lifespan is cut short by Boomwell's senseless dreamscape butchering. Blasphemy for the disbeliever crouched beneath the table. The lousy rapport maintained between producer and director leads to both the abuse of drugs and fellow cast members. Costume and set design that were once set to the sounds of an orchestra, replaced by the sorcery of industrialized magic. Sinatra became a hack the moment he was rendered digital. Reanimated forms and canned laughter of the dead hum the digitally remastered set of MGM's Wizard of Oz with a cleverly morbid myth of a hanged man. It's superimposed. Oh, and let us not forget the child starlet with bound breasts in the good old summertime, gang raped by her barbershop quartet, cursed forceps drying from her, a seedling Liza Minnelli. The innuendo and suggestion and the factoids coincide. Only a child fucked on camera could produce those dreamy eyes. So beloved and cherished, the images of the innocent, saleable and sought after the motion pictures ended. It's sudden, sad and thankless, so abrupt and impatient when the credits finally roll.